ignorance sitting around chanting a bunch of nonsense. See? Still ignorant. Right concentration is meditating in such a way as to progressively realize a true understanding of imperfection, impermanence, and non-separateness. Okay. I don't even know what that means. I'll address non-separateness, I guess. I'm me, you are you, we are not one, sorry. This is just the scratching the surface type shit. The real problem here is that Buddhism is a completely violent fucking religion, and no one seems to acknowledge that. Now, until 1959, when all the commies came and took over fucking Tibet, the Dalai Lama and all his little pals, they fucking ran that country with an iron fucking fist, okay? Most of the fucking really good land was fucking owned by the fucking monks, who were this total fucking higher class, who fucking ran everything, okay? And it was all tended to by the peasants, who basically were slaves. And, you know, these monks would go around to villages and orphanages and stuff like that, and they'd find little boys, and they would fucking basically steal them and take them off to be monks, and everyone was excited, you know, ooh, little Billy gonna be a monk. I mean, they didn't have names like Billy, but, you know, whatever. Anyway, so he gonna be a monk. And, you know, of course, these guys are prohibited, or forbidden, which I guess I was trying to combine into one word, from having sex. So, of course, you bring them around a bunch of little boys, and you have the whole Catholic Church thing happening, only they're constantly around these boys all the time. So basically, these little boys are just like fucking holes to them, and, you know, they're just pumping and fucking all the goddamn time, and, you know, rape and fucking, you know, just total fucking brutal fucking shit that you wouldn't expose anyone fucking to. Kids are going through on a daily fucking basis as they're going through their monk training. So, I mean, then they grow up and they're fucked in the head from getting fucked in the ass one too many times. So the next generation of kids has got it even worse because the psychological trauma is so goddamn severe from the last generation of being fucked in the ass. And, you know, people act like these fucking, these goddamn Buddhists never fucking fought. Do you have any, you have any idea how many conflicts there were between differing sects of fucking Buddhism? I mean, they used to fucking kill each other ritualistically. I mean, there was, like, execution on both sides. And the thing is that in the Buddhist religion, they believe in reincarnation, okay? So if you're in your life, if you see someone suffering, if you see someone in pain and they're hurt, and this goes to Hinduism too, or any religion that believes in reincarnation, they all have the tendency to do this. If you see someone that's suffering or in pain, your natural reaction is to not even get involved because they did something to deserve it in a past life. They're getting their ultimate justice, so there's no need for human intervention whatsoever. There's this thing in Buddhism where they don't fucking execute people. I mean, they have in the past because every religion goes against its own tenets when it's convenient. But right now, as in recent times, Buddhism does not execute people because they believe it's wrong to take a life. So instead, what they do is they tear out people's eyes and mutilate their hands and cut off their noses and just do these horrible, fucking obscenely awful tortures to them. And this includes, I mean, they'll do this to anyone. I mean, they'll do this to not only dissidents, but the children of dissidents. I mean, there was some reports, I think there was a writer, Anna Louise Strong, I believe it was, back in the 1950s, she visited Tibet back when it was still under total Buddhist control, and, you know, she saw you know, all this gang of dissidents that, you know, I guess were against the Buddhist, you know, all these people handcuffed and everything, and they're taking them off their little torture center so they could all be fucking mutilated for their transgressions, I guess. So, I mean, That's just as brutal as anything you'll find in Islam or in old school Christianity or in even some modern forms of Christianity, I guess. But so I mean, there's no difference. I mean, Buddhism is not any better. It's not even slightly better. It's the exact same fucking thing. It's just in a prettier package. The only people who really think it's different are the people who are in that fucking region who are so fucking poor that they can't see what's really going on because they've been kept ignorant by the fucking people that are controlling them, and the other fucking group of people who fucking believe this shit and who are really responsible for Buddhism getting a fucking pass when it comes to religion are the over fucking privileged white people in America who decided that it'd be cool to latch on to some Eastern philosophy and turn it into some hippie fucking guru thing where we all just sit around and smoke pot and chant and reach some fucking higher plane of existence. And it's just completely wrong. It's completely fucking fallacious. It's a fucking brutal religion. It is fucking evil beyond anything you could fucking imagine. You know, I mean, when you're fucking chopping fucking children's noses off and fucking, you know, that, and then, you know, and saying, well, their suffering was earned and, you know, that's because of something they did in a past life and we are powerless and all we're going to do is sit here and lament in suffering. You know, we're going to teach the populace all these things about suffering while we fucking lavish in our mansions and rape young boys. You know, Buddhism is just the fucking Catholic Church maybe like 200 years ago. Maybe even still today, I don't know. But it's the same fucking thing. It's not a different thing, it's the same fucking thing. It's no different than Christianity. It's no different than any of the other religions we criticize. It's fucking evil, okay? Don't fucking tell me that evil is subjective or that, because I'm an atheist, I can't use that word. It's fucking sick. It's fucking evil. Alright? It is a poisonous fucking ideology, and it is really just insidiously, infuriatingly, just